The Alderney Salt is so good, I think they could get a second Great Taste Star. I want that.
Alright, so it is March here on the island of Alderney, and you may have seen in one of my recent videos that we have some of the fastest flowing waters on Earth. What else happens when we have the fastest flowing water on Earth? Well, we have a very clean water. And the real question is that what can we do with clean water? We make salt. What's going on here today? This is amazing.
We're pumping for salt.
But what do you mean pumping for salt? It's in the sea.
Yeah, there's loads of it there, and we're going to put 1,000 litres of seawater in this IBC. There's 35 kilos of salt in there, and we've got to somehow get the salt from that seawater into our packets.
Where did the idea for sea salt come from?
It was Robin's done a lot of graphic design for my print business, and he said, Paul, look, I want to have something else to do. So we went and bought all 5 rice cookers on the island. It was steaming away and nothing was happening, and then suddenly it all crystallised and there was salt.
So it's a real team effort then?
A real team effort.
This is actually really hard work, guys. I wasn't expecting this today. So whilst Paul is pumping the rest of that water up into the factory, I just want to take a quick moment and say there is so much entrepreneurship and innovative people on this island, and that is what Alderney Salt has actually been about. But yeah, I'm going to let him do a little bit more pumping, and I'll come back later on and see how the actual salt is made. God, it's a lovely day. This is Alderney Salt, and as well as having very fancy packaging, this thing has won a Great Taste Award, which basically means it tastes great. Now, as well as tasting great, it's also very high in magnesium and potassium, which, as we know, is very important for a well-balanced diet. But the real question we have to ask is to the people of Alderney and what they think of their salt. So Julianne, what do you like about Alderney Salt?
Original from the island. It's unique to have a great product that we can sell that is organically ours and ours of them. And it's just great salt.
Hello, mate. I just come to see you.
What do you think about Alderney Salt, Dad?
Well, I think it's a great idea. The more we can get to promote Alderney, and anything unique like this ought to be promoted worldwide, as far as I can see.
Let's have a look.
Brilliant.
From a chef's point of view, what do you even use salt for?
Well, salt enhances the flavour. There is such a massive difference in not using salt and using salt.
What about Alderney Salt do you like?
Made locally, like our waters are some of the most unpolluted waters ever, so it's clean. Normal salts and refined salts, they take out the minerals and stuff like that and replace it with like cake stabilising agents and stuff like that. Here, it's just pure salt basically. Nothing's taken out, everything's in there. The healthier version of salt without any additives, so it definitely enhances it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. What do you think of Alderney Salt?
It's great to have something brought on island and manufactured and made on the island. I mean, we use it day in day out in cooking and everything, just seasoning, isn't it?
Does salt sell houses?
Free bag of salt with every house, so yeah.
What is the secret to good food?
There's never enough salt. Pinch is never enough.
I love everything about it in the sense that it's a great taste. It's great in cooking as well as, you know, just sprinkling on your meal, and it makes fantastic presents for people.
Sam!
It's so good to have local produce for our island. It's really good for our community, it's really good for economic development, it's really good for our health, it's really good to have healthy local products.
Rosie! Rosie! So it's clear that people love Alderney Salt, but the real question is, how is it made? The water comes out of the sea,
Yep.
hence why it says Alderney Sea Salt.
Yep.
Then what do you do with it?
So we pump it up into this tank and then we pour it into a boiling pot.
Straight from the sea.
Straight from the sea. It is so clear. There is no sediment in it whatsoever. We get absolutely crystal clear seawater. We're getting rid of the water, and it takes it down from 10 litres to about 1 litre, which makes a very rich brine. We decant it into here, ready for moving on to our evaporating trays. So the heat at the right temperature over a period of time allows the crystals to form. See, there's a few little crystals in there.
This is pure salt.
Yeah, have a taste.
Okay, here we
Very
go.
sweet.
That's actually really lovely. It's nowhere near as potent as table salt is.
Most European sea salt is collected from the coastal region. A lot of the runoff from agriculture and industry is on the coast. Due to our location, we're away from the coast, and we don't really have much running into the sea, so we've got the best sea salt you can get.
Why don't people just eat salt?
I'm going to just take it over to the dehydrator, which takes the last little bit of water out, dries the crystals.
And then what happens after that?
Right, so we go to the packing room, which is over here, and we break it down and we run it through our sieve to get the right size. We've designed the process so that it all using electricity. So as the island increases its generation from renewables, we hope, then it can also be carbon-free salt. Really, the only cost in this process is the energy to take the water out and the cost of packaging and the time and care taken to produce it.
This is a very big award.
Yeah, so we had to fill in the application form. A long time later, we got informed that we'd won the award.
There you go. So you literally put the island on the map.
Yep.
Shall I make some salt now? Do you want me to,
go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a go.
Brilliant.
Alderney Sea Salt is not just about salt. It's about passion, people, and proving that small ideas can grow into something bigger. What began as a few entrepreneurs collecting salt from our shores became a symbol of what this island can do when we work together. It's a reminder that Alderney's strength lies in its community and that we take pride in the place that we call home. But now that future is uncertain, and without fresh ideas and new people to carry on our traditions, the very thing this island is built is at risk of fading away. This isn't just about buying from local businesses, it's about losing a small part of who we are.
You mentioned that you want some people to get involved.
Yep. We need some more hands on deck, so it's a great opportunity. We want some people that can enjoy making the salt, running the process. It's a business that can be as much or as little as you want.
Alright, so that is Alderney Salt, folks. If you're interested in getting involved in this incredible business, then head over to aysalt.co.uk where you can get in touch with the team. Also, don't forget to go and grab yourself a pinch or maybe a bunch of salt yourself. Until next time.